Thank you, Presiding Officer. I wish to begin by congratulating Willie Rennie on securing this debate and thanking him for providing this opportunity to allow members to highlight the fantastic contributions made by community first responders in East Neuk and indeed across Scotland. My own constituency of Renfrewshire South is home to the Neilston and Uplemure first responders, and I am delighted to welcome representatives Lewis McCall, Ryan Ledgerwood and Jim Wilson to the public gallery today. As you can imagine, I'm going to focus a wee bit more on Neilston and Uplemure first responders than I would in East Neuk. And I would say this is not the first time, Presiding Officer, that Neilston and Uplemure first responders have been recognised in the Scottish Parliament. In October of 2014, my constituency neighbour Jackson Carlog, in his previous role as West Scotland Regional Member, led a members' debate congratulating the community first responders on dealing with their 100th emergency call since becoming operational. Within 2 years, that number had surpassed 700, and I imagine now it must be somewhere over 1,000. Presiding Officer, I would suggest this debate complements Joanne Lamont's recent members' debate, in which, inter alia, we discussed out-of-hospital cardiac arrest and the importance of bystander CPR. Community first responders can also clearly be important actors in the chain of survival. This was something recognised by my predecessor as MSP for Renfrewshire South, Hugh Henry, who in Mr Carlow's debate rightly stated that community first responders can complement the work of our excellent ambulance service and can make a difference by saving lives. The value of community first responders is clear to all of us here, and we owe a debt of gratitude to the volunteers who provide this valuable service. However, we must also recognise the great leadership that enables these community first responders to operate. And Stuart McClellan and Ross Neilston and Uplemure first responders have two outstanding leaders who have demonstrated vision and skill in taking an idea and transforming it into an organisation that is delivering frontline medical care to communities right across my Renfrewshire South constituency, including in Barrhead, Johnston, Linwood and Lochwinnoch, not to mention as well communities in Ayrshire and Eastwood. This success has been made possible thanks not only to the hard work of Stuart, Ross and the many volunteers, but also due to the generosity of organisations like St John's Scotland, who have donated thousands of pounds, Arnold Clark, Man & Rental, who provided 2 brand new 4x4 vehicles, which proved particularly useful during the winter months. The award-winning Uplemure Hotel has helped as well, providing accommodation for meetings. And there have also been contributions from individuals such as local historian Gina Henderson, who donated £5,000 from the proceeds of her book, Recollections of Neilston. Real sense of a community coming together to support a great local organisation. But however, as invaluable and as appreciated as these contributions have been, Presiding Officer, there is a need to consider how we secure the financial future for all of Scotland's community first responders. I'm looking forward to shortly meeting again with Stuart and Ross, and this is an area we will discuss. One suggestion which they have previously highlighted and have highlighted again to me recently is the potential for setting up a national charity dedicated to community first responders, similar to the Royal National Lifeboat Institution or St Andrews First Aid. This is something that I'm keen to explore and would welcome the opportunity to engage with other members on this. In concluding, Presiding Officer, let me again thank Willie Rennie for bringing us to the Chamber and reiterate my support and gratitude to community first responders in Neilston and Uplemure, East Neuk and right across the whole of Scotland.